Hello, what's up, my peeps? My name is Bardia. I'm a licensed real estate agent. So I just wanted to share with you something that saved us $2,500 to $3,000 for our addition. We're doing an addition on our home in University Park, Irvine, and I just went through something that saved me, that I learned that it ultimately saved me almost $3,000. So what is it? So our architect, not very happy with their service, by the way. Our architect told us if we're gonna be over 500 square feet of addition to our house, we're gonna need to do a soil report, which costs minimum $2,500. And he was persistent that we needed it if we were gonna go over 500 square feet. But when I went to the city, they didn't mention, and I pressed them beside the school fee, which the school fee is something you need to pay if you go over 500 square feet. And it's like, what, a couple cents, I think 80 cents per square feet that you add. I don't know. But that's something that's the city told me. They didn't say anything about the soil report. So our architect was like, please send the money. You need it if we're gonna go over, since we're going over 500 square feet. So I was a little bit suspicious. So I went to the city myself, as I've been doing throughout this whole time. And I spoke to Tom. I don't know his last name, but he's the engineer, civil engineer or soil engineer, or the geologist, something like that, in the city, from the city of Irvine. I spoke to him and he said, we don't need it, right? And here's the reason why. This is what you need to know. If you're building a new house or you're doing an addition and the new building footprint is over 500 square feet, then you need a soil report. But if you're building on existing and or building new footprint, as long as the new building footprint does not exceed 500 square feet, you do not need a soil report. So theoretically, you could build 1,000,000 square feet extra on top of existing. You won't need a soil report. 1 billion, let's say, or 1 trillion. If you're building on top of what is already existing on the ground, you don't need it. But if you're building 500 square feet of new building footprint, so your first story is getting expanded, the moment you cross 500, you will need a soil report, even if you're not going to build anything on top. So you could build 450 square feet of new building footprint and 2,000 square feet additional on existing. You will not need a soil report because what you're building on the original building footprint is less than 500 square feet. So had I not known this, we would have handed our architect thousands of dollars where it's not needed. And we were told he always has his clients that go over 500 square feet to get a soil report. So God knows how many homeowners wasted thousands of dollars. Let's say if only all they did in their 10, 17, 20 years of work, just 10 people, which is very low, that's a 10 times $3,000, that's $30,000 of wasted money on which they did not need to spend, and they did not, unfortunately, know because the architect didn't know. So if you have any questions, just call me. I do consulting for if you want to do an addition. I've learned so much from the city, as well as another investor who's built new developments and additions in University Park. My knowledge could really help you out, save money, time, and headache. That's the most important thing. And I've been through so much with this process. You do not need to go unless you want to. So I do consultations. call me if you need any help. And I'm also the realtor for this area, hopefully the #1 realtor. So have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions. Adios.